Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Kickoff Sunday. This is a great day. We've been waiting a long time for this day, and we're looking forward to the next 6 weeks as well. My name is Craig Doeden. I'm a member of the Core 2 team, and a couple of my partners are Connie Orman and Christy Manning. And we've developed a title for our campaign, and that's called Embracing Our Future Together. And you can see the logo and the name of the campaign behind me. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of a history as to how we got to this point. There was a motion that was approved by the congregation overwhelmingly back on September 24th of 2017, which seems like a long time ago, but that was prior to the opening campaign of opening our arms wider. But opening our arms wider resulted in significant improvements to the church itself. Of course, kind of the flagship improvement was the beautiful gathering space we have out here. And we kind of intended to move forward right away with the second campaign, but with the COVID that we had, it kind of delayed the start of our second campaign. And we had approved, or the council had approved, a bridge campaign that kind of was meant to go between the first campaign and the second campaign. And that was called that was called just the bridge campaign. And during this past summer, both the facilities planning team and the property committee got together and polled a number of groups within the church, a number of individuals, and came up with a list of projects that were felt that needed to be worked on within the church itself. And that list was pulled together by the teams, and there were estimating prices that were added to each one of those projects, and that list of projects was presented to council. Council took those projects, prioritized them, and kind of broke them down into 3 main categories. And that list of projects was approved by council on August 23rd during their council meeting of this year. And that kind of started the kickoff to the second campaign, which is where we're at today. And basically, council's list of priorities included the essentials. Some of the essentials, you've seen a couple of letters that have come out already, but the essentials included, number 1, paying off the construction loan from the first campaign. And another priority, for example, would be the replacing the flat roof over both the offices and the classroom area. We consider that to obviously be an essential, since we have literally water coming in that area during a rainstorm. Another area of priority is what we call rejuvenating our sanctuary. So the sanctuary itself has had no upgrades in almost 30 years. So there's a few things that need to be done within the sanctuary. Those might include lighting, so we can upgrade lighting so it's more conducive to social media and broadcasting through Facebook, et cetera. And the last one itself is strengthening our identity. So you kind of think of that as when you drive past the church, what do you see? Do you see an open, inviting exterior of the church, safe environment? That's an area that we want to look at improving. Things like landscaping would be an area. Council also agreed that 5% of the receipts from this second campaign would go towards the Planting Hope campaign that was established by the ELCA St. Paul Synod. In addition to that 5% of the receipts from this campaign will be set aside in a separate capital fund that we'll use for future capital projects. So I think that's a very welcoming note as well. So that's where Core 2 comes in. And the 3 of us have been working for almost 3 years to put together this campaign. And, with the pandemic hitting us, we've delayed a number of times. We developed the bridge campaign. We're done with that now, which has been fantastic. And that kind of, our work started this past summer, and we've been really kicking in the last few months or so. So we've developed the logo and the title, Embracing Our Future Together. A couple of things to note. This is a 3-year campaign, just like the first campaign was. One thing I think is fantastic is we'll have no construction loan whatsoever. We're going to do this on a pay-as-you-go basis. So as receipts come in, we'll kind of work on the next project, the next priority. And this campaign will be happening alongside of stewardship. So you'll be hearing a lot about stewardship in the next 6 weeks, but those are two separate campaigns, if you call them that, but you'll have your pledge card for stewardship and a pledge card for the capital campaign itself. So the campaign officially kicks off today. It'll be 6 weeks, and it'll conclude on November 13th, which we call Harvest Sunday. And we've sent a message out to all the committees, small groups, the choir, asking for a little bit of time for the Core 2 members to get with you to ask questions of us. We can kind of present a little more of the detail of what's going on. And that'll give us a really good opportunity. We call them cottage meetings or cabin meetings, but it's a good way for us to get in touch with you and you to get in touch with us. Short of that, you can also contact the church office and get our email addresses, phone numbers, and you can call any one of the three of us at any time you'd like. We'll also be sending out weekly updates. You've seen a couple of them already in the mail. Those will be posted on social media as well, and we have a few more to go, so you'll see some additional details as the days move on. And lastly, we'll be meeting in the gathering space after our church service on November 6th, and then also before recharge on November 9th. And that'll be another great opportunity to come and talk to us about any questions you might have or concerns. We'll do the best we can to answer your questions. So with that, welcome to Kickoff Sunday.
All right. Thank you, Craig.